Okay, hey there, Leo. I'm doing something different this week. I'm going to do a reading for all zodiac signs. I'm just still trying to find my flow and see what people like, what they don't like, what they gravitate to, what they don't gravitate to. Um, so I already shuffled off camera because I tend to take a little bit to shuffle. So they're ready to cut. I'm going to start with an oracle message. Okay, so unfinished symphony. Okay, and this is a 10 that reduces to 1. So I feel like there's something that is unfinished. You may be entering a new cycle of something that's familiar to you already, because there are some things that still need to be worked out, learned, understood, etc. So let's get into the tarot and see what that's all about. Got the Death card, 8 of Swords, Hangman, and the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands always reminds me of cycles. Cycles that you've been through, you know, over and over again. I mean, it definitely represents overcoming adversities and, you know, hanging on and, you know, keeping the faith, you know. So I do feel like you are familiar with this cycle, whatever this is. What it looks like to me, or really what it feels like, is there was some type of ending that possibly could have occurred, but maybe somebody got in their head about something. Maybe they got scared about something. These are both cards. Oh no, this is different. Maybe they got, yeah, they got in their head about the what ifs and the this and the that. And so it's causing something to be stagnant. Could be someone, but it's causing something to be stagnant. So that means that, again, with this unfinished symphony, there's still some sort of perspective or some sort of degree of like understanding or faith that will get someone out of their head, out of that 8 of Swords energy, you or someone. So let's see, what's the Death card? Okay, so some of you may be on this timeline, or that timeline. So whatever I'm about to talk about here, you could have already been through, or maybe not even yet have started. So whatever resonates, just put it where it fits. But I'm feeling like there's some long drawn out like ending that's happening. Like somebody is trying to push through something. And this is what I'm saying. You see how this is the 9 of Wands. This is the overall energy. And you got the 10 of Wands here. So it's almost like somebody was starting to let this burden down or cross the finish line to ending something. But there could have been some hesitation. They might have gotten scared or stuck in their head about something. They could also, I feel like somebody may have thought about like maybe like some damage that they could cause if they were to follow through with this. It's like they had an opportunity to do it, or you did, and it just wasn't done. Maybe somebody instead chose to, you know, drown themselves in work, you know, because it's something that they can control. I don't know why I got that, but I'm feeling like something that was like something that somebody was trying to push through to do. It's just like it got to them. It got to their heart space. What's the Eight of Swords? Yeah. Somebody is stuck in their head about some sort of like, it could be consequence to leaving a situation behind, or, you know, there's this Empress energy here. Now, I don't know if this is you just yet. This could be you, but I'm getting that it's almost like somebody is feeling like the wisest decision to make is to kind of keep something under wraps, or keep something to themselves, or it's like move in a cautious way. Yeah, we're going to come back to that. What's the Hangman? Yeah, there's some type of plan that's been stagnated. There was some type of energy that was building and then it stops. I think somebody just really got scared. They got in their head about something. That's too many. One more, please. Yeah, it's like with this Hangman energy here, what they want to do is make certain plans. And it will take patience. It will take time to make these plans. But I do feel like there is a need, again, unfinished symphony. There is a need for somebody to still work through some mindsets that they have. I do feel like they want to manifest this, but I do think that it's gonna need a little bit more time. It's gonna need a little bit more time. Somebody got stuck. It was like they were moving and then they got stuck. So let's clarify the Three of Swords. Knight of Cups. The Moon. I'm getting that it could be, because this is the Three of Swords, that the reason why they got stuck could have been that it would affect more than just you and that person. If this is a person, which I feel like it is because of this Knight of Cups. If it's not a person, if it's just like a project or work or something that you've been working towards, I feel like, you know, this week you might have thought that you were at the finish line, but maybe there was something else that came up that you have to work through or do, or, you know, you know how when you're almost done with something and you can't wait, and then it's like you find out that there's another thing and there's another thing. I think it's like that for somebody. This could have to do with work. And so it was disappointing, you know. It's like, okay, well, I got to keep going. There's still some more things that I have to do. So that could be for some of you. Yeah, especially with this Knight of Cups and the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. You may not have known that you had to do something further in order to reach whatever goal that you were trying to reach, or maybe you needed more credentials for a new job that you were trying to obtain, or something like that. So you're disappointed that maybe an offer didn't come in with this Knight of Cups, okay? So it's just like you're just going to continue to work hard and do what you got to do to get to the finish line. So that's for some of you. But for others of you, I think that, like I said, you did get stopped in your tracks, you know, with something, and it may have been some type of offer of commitment that you wanted to make to someone. But maybe because this is 3, there could be a third party influence, and maybe that would affect another individual or individuals outside of you and this other person's connection. And so that maybe that's what the hesitation was. And so you fell back. You fell back on this opportunity. What's the Hermit? Why is the Hermit here? Queen of Swords. King of Cups. I'm getting Taurus energy, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, before I say anything about the Hermit, what is this Empress energy here? High Priestess. That's interesting. You could have this Empress woman in your life that people don't know about, or you could be this Empress and you are possibly I don't want to say secret, but yeah, secret to someone else. Wait, a secret in someone else's life. That's what I meant to say. One more for the Empress. Wow, the Empress and the High Priestess. Whoever this is, like, you're connected spiritually, but you also have all the energies of the queens in one. You know what I mean? You're very powerful in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. I feel like you can't get that much higher in both, you know, as a feminine energy. So whatever Leo I'm talking to is someone who's tapped in that way. I think if this is not you that got stuck in your head, then I feel like you understand whatever this other person is going through. It's like you're using your logical mind, you know what I mean? And the Hermit and the High Priestess is also a match, in my opinion, even though the Hermit and the High Priestess don't need a match. They're evolved in a way where they're past, like, the 3D traditional relationships. I don't see them like that. It's very spiritual and wise, and you just see from all angles, right? So, like I said, whoever this person I'm talking to is, you are highly spiritual, highly evolved, and you have the perspective, a broad perspective of things. Okay, so I just feel like you understand. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody got stuck in their tracks or, you know, succumbed to some sort of fear or talking them out of something, it's like you know this already. You know, it's like you know this already. And you know that, you know, somebody is needing to invest, possibly somewhere else. With this Queen of Swords, this could just be you in a logical mind, but I do feel like there's just an understanding of knowing that, like, this is something that is possibly spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why there's a need for you to keep it to yourself, collaborate, you know, on some level with another person, but keeping it to yourself. But it's like you just know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you just know. You just know. Why is the Seven of Swords here? You could be learning though, and here's the Emperor. This could be a twin flame situation. In fact, with all this spiritual energy, with the High Priestess and the Hermit, with the Empress and the Emperor, and just, this is definitely, I'm probably speaking to twin flames, or a twin flame situation. But I think there's just an inner knowing of you having to move in a certain way, because in order to allow something to allow the universe to naturally like close something out. Okay? You could be receiving news of this too with this Page of Pentacles, that something may have possibly closed out with this Emperor. But there's still some type of holdup when it comes to making certain plans, okay? Even though things are manifesting, there's still some sort of holdup. So that's why it's the unfinished symphony, I think, because there's still some things that need to be like done, wrapped up, learned, understood, changed, whatever. And I think that it could be perspective, especially with this Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man. That's head energy. That's being in your mind. So this is not the feminine energy in this situation. This is the masculine energy. Because the feminine energy in this situation has an inner knowing already. Let's clarify the Magician. Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is an indicator of like the feminine energy staying in these energies, in a nurturing, understanding energy, in a loving energy. This is definitely twin flame, because that's really what that's really what that's all about. It's about unconditional love. It's about self-love. You know what I mean? And it's really about you knowing how to navigate through all these energies. And that's why you come up as the Empress, because you have all the queens, not just the cups and the Queen of Pentacles, but the wands and the Queen of Swords. You know what I mean? So I feel like too, you know, if you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you know that they're invested. You know what I'm saying? You just have this inner knowing. This is powerful. And I feel like, oh, that's why I lost my train of thought. But that's what that is learning how to navigate through all those energies. So you pull the Queen of Swords when you need to. You pull the Queen of Pentacles when you need to. When you need to be the Queen of Wands, when you need to be the High Priestess. Like, you can pull all these energies out, and you do it in a balanced manner. That, to me, in my opinion, is the integration of the masculine and the feminine. And that's really what twin flame is. Okay, it's not 3D. It's not about 3D. You know, that person in your life that is that mirror for you, that's somebody that is just helping you. They're helping you along with this. You know what I mean? And just like anything else, everyone has free will. You know, you can come into union in the 3D, but really it's about coming into union within yourself, because you can manage life and everything a lot easier. Okay, let's see. One more for the Magician. Nine of Swords and the Tower. There is change happening. There is change happening. So for those that are in this group, there is a need for patience. and planning something, but there is change happening. Like I said, I feel like Spirit is saying to be in your Queen of Cups and your Queen of Pentacles energy, because there is something coming that is going to change the game in this situation. And it's not going to be, it's not lightweight. It's going to be something that you know, it's going to be, I don't want to say disruptive, but it's going to shake things up. Okay. What's this Tower? The Four of Swords, the Devil. One more. I feel like somebody is going through some toxic thinking, and that's why this Hangman is here. Even though there's plans being made, Temperance is here and the Magician is here. I think that there's a need for you to, like I said, be in that Queen of Cups energy and that Queen of Pentacles. So stay solid and stay, you know, open-hearted, because I think that somebody is struggling in their mindset this week. With this Six of Cups here, this could be somebody's behavior, like them going back to past behavior, because I think there's someone who is not used to whatever energy that they're dealing with. This could be new. The masculine could be evolving to another or a higher level of understanding or perspective. So there is a need for you to understand that somebody may be going back to some old patterns where if they disconnect, you know, they may not respond to, you know, your messages or whatever right away. Like there's something about that. There's something about going back to some sort of negative pattern from the past. So just get ready for that. Stay in your power. And you'll definitely get through it. Because this is just, I mean, the Hangman is a major arcana, but I do see change in this. Okay, but because it's a major arcana, this is about somebody's convictions and strong belief systems. And that takes a while to change. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Leo. Until next time, take care.